right, it's morning. It's morning, and we have Patches, and we have Renee already. Yes, my kitties. Oh, Patches is going to be going to his new home very soon. Oh, I'm gonna miss Patches. Patches is so freaking friendly. He's such a good kitten, and he's just lovely. They're all lovely kittens. They're all great. Like, they all come running, and they're all just perfect kittens. So, we gotta go check on the young chicks. We gotta go look at Arwen there. She's dead. Not really. She's not. Every time I say something like that, someone's like, oh my god, you would just leave her dead? You don't seem to care. She's not dead, though. It's a joke. It's a joke. I think it's funny. Other people don't think I'm funny, and that's fine. But she's not dead. Also, I just got bit by a mosquito. Anyway, we're going to go check on these chicks. We put eggs into lockdown yesterday, which is a good thing. But as a result, we're going to have to boot some of these weirdos out. So we're going to boot some of these weirdos out in a few days. And over here, we have smaller chicks. And these chicks, there's a couple of quail too. If you see really tiny ones, they're quail. But these chicks, they're going to have to move over here. Oh, maybe not. I don't have any quail in this group. So I should be okay. They might not have to move this week. I don't have any quail in this group, so probably they don't have to move. So I think we're okay for another week. I have quail in next week's incubator. So then everyone who's little is going to have to move. Who's bigger is going to have to move. Because quail have a tendency to get stepped on. Okay? They have a tendency to get squished. And that's not great. Hi, Arwen. So we're going to have to check. And I keep destroying these duck nests. And they keep putting them back together. So, excuse me, Arwen. Also, we're in fly season. Arwen, come on. Arwen's hard to move. Arwen is a stubborn goat. She's a goat. Goats are stubborn. So, I destroy these duck nests, and then they take it all back. So, I'm going to have to keep searching for eggs under there, because they're laying under there. And they're terrible sitters. Like, they're bad at it. So, I'm going to put this back. We have a hole in the fence right here. So, putting this board in place, at least make sure the hole's not that obvious to Shadowfax. But, okay, we have egg laying happening, so we're just going to leave her alone. Is there eggs in here, honey? No? Okay. Just check. Hi. Some of my roosters coming to see if I have snacks, which I don't. But they thought they would check. Never hurts to check. I don't, Blue. I'm sorry. I know. It's a terrible crime. It's a terrible crime. And there's literally a duck right in that gap there, under the hay bag. And guaranteed she's got eggs. Or she's sitting on new ones. Hi, okay. I know, you're such a good horse. So I'm going to have to snag her eggs later. I'm going to wait till she's off. Because I don't like fighting with ducks. It's not worth it, okay? It is not worth it. You don't fight with ducks. You do not fight with ducks. You just move on with your day. So we're not going to fight with a duck. Also, DK's here underneath this panel. Because it makes them warm. It's not overly warm today. Some young ones. Oh, those ducks are growing out nicely. They're going to be beautiful birds. They are going to be great looking birds. I'm excited for that. You won't lay yet. It's really early. It's really too early for anybody to lay. Because it's early. So, I'm not too worried about it yet. Because it's so early. Anyway, let's check here. Make sure Silverado is still in existence. He's been digging a hole that I haven't blocked. So you have to keep checking to make sure he exists. And Andersen is where? Oh, she's back there. We're good. Luckily, it's not too hot. It's also not real cold. So, got little bunnies here. Everyone's looking pretty good. We got some solids. That's nice. We have some otters. That's good. Oh, yeah. These are going to... Okay, fine. Stop. Those are going to be beautiful babies. That's nice. Let's check down here. Oh, we got some wiggling. Oh, yeah. See here, these are all going to be brown-based because both parents are brown-based and brown is recessive. So I think we have... I think this one might be a white. But it looks like we've got chocolates and lilacs primarily, which makes sense. We might have some chestnut agouti, and we might have some lynx like Silverado, but we won't have any black base because black is recessive. So that litter won't have any black base. Deli's litter will have mostly black base because she is black base, but she carries a recessive brown, and lynx is double brown. So some of them will be black and some of them will be brown. It entirely depends on what Gemini threw. So we wait and see for some of them. But for Stump's litter, they're all brown based because she's a chocolate otter and Silverado is a lynx. So all brown. All brown based. We could get anything from solid chocolates and solid lilacs, which I'm really hoping for. Before I check on them, I'm just going to wander to my plants. I don't think I have to water them this morning because nothing looks dry. No, my herbs look like they're doing okay. Unlike the oregano, the cats didn't roll on them. Chives are slowly starting to emerge. Tomatoes are doing okay. Yep. Beans and peas doing their thing. That's good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I like beans and peas. Beans are not necessarily my favorite. They're fine. I like yellow beans and purple beans. I don't like green. But what I really like is peas. Okay, we're doing okay. My squash is starting to go bonkers, so that's good. And the peppers are actually thriving, so yay. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. We're just going to be happy about that, so yay. Oh, it's windy out here today. That's good. It's going to be warm today, but not like warm, so. So what's the plan for today? I got totally distracted yesterday and didn't do the things I need to do. So today I have to make butter. I have to go inside right away and make butter because we're out of butter. Okay? Kitten time. Kitten time. It's kitten time. It's kitten time. Meow. Meow, little ones. Meow. Meow, my little ones. Meow. They're so perfect. I just adore them. They're very, very nice. I cannot wait to play with the little ones more. But the little ones are only a handful of weeks old. They're like still very little. But everyone's doing so well. Like really well. So I'm really glad. But I have to go inside, make butter. What else do I have to do? Oh, I have to do a whole bunch of things that I can't remember right now. I am like the most spaced out person on the planet sometimes. And right now, I don't remember. But I have to make butter. Butter is my top concern. And something else I needed to do that I really don't remember. Hopefully I'll remember it at some point. And there's Wildfire. She just came up from under the deck. So I'm assuming she was feeding her children. Which is good because her children are basically right under where she's sitting. like right under this area. That's where her children are. And you can hear them meow when they call for her. But you can't really see them because they're underneath. So you just kind of go with it. Anyway, we are not that busy today, to be honest. I try not to be on Wednesdays. I try to get some work done. So mostly that's what I'm going to do, is drag my laptop out here and hang out, because I need to get some work done, and Wednesdays is a pretty good day for that because we're not super busy on Wednesdays. We generally don't have a lot of plans. Roosters having tantrums. You never know with roosters. They're weird. There's a couple eggs in this quail pen. I'm going to get them, I swear. It's just, Now, the thing about quail is you pretty much have to hatch a new crop of quail every single year, because quail don't really live that long. They live 2 to 3 years. And because they have such a shortened life expectancy, you have to replace your layers every year. The good thing is they start laying at like 6 weeks. When they're 6 weeks old, they start laying eggs, which is fantastic. So we have to get more quail in the incubator as well. That's pretty much what I'm going to be hatching, is the quail now, because people still want the quail because they grow to maturity so quickly. So that's what we're up to now, is hatching quail. But I'm going to go inside, make some butter. I might defrost some chicken so I can shred some chicken, because I don't have any shredded chicken left. So I might do that. And I might make bread. Might make a loaf of bread. I think I have to. I think I'm out. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to grab my laptop and get started working, because I have a deadline coming up. So yes, I have a deadline, and I haven't finished the stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. Go inside, make butter, get some stuff started, and then grab my laptop and get to work. So that's what my day's going to be. All right. The butter has been whipping. I have made some bread dough. I'm going to squeeze all the air out of the bread dough and pop it in the pan so it can rise. And what I'm having is, I'm actually going to have wraps for dinner, but we need bread. So the bread is not for dinner. The bread is simply bread. I'm going to pop this in the microwave. I'm not turning the microwave on. It's just, the microwave is a good place to stick your dough to rise, because 1, the cats can't get it, but 2, it traps the warmth and humidity without getting too warm, so that makes a difference. I need a strainer. So the butter's been whipping for a bit. You start with cream, and my cream, I like to use 35%. You can use 33, but you do need to use something with a decent amount of milk fat. So if you try to use like milk, like even whole milk at 3.25 or whatever, it's not that you can't. It's that the amount of butter you would get is minuscule. Because what you have to remember is, when you're whipping up the butter, you're putting your cream in, and then your cream is going from cream to buttermilk and butter. It's separating. If you only have 3% milk, then you're only going to get 3% of your milk is going to turn into butter. Everything else is not going to, because it simply doesn't have enough butter fat. Okay? So it's really important to use something with enough butter fat. And in our case, I like using 35%. You can use 33, you can use 30, but I really like 35. I find that gives me the best split between buttermilk and butter, because I like having the buttermilk as well. It's excellent for baking. Make pancakes with it. It's so good. It is so freaking good. Almost can't even tell you how good it is. There we go. So we're just going to let that drip for a little bit. while that's dripping and draining, I am going to pop back outside. I have chicken roasting in the oven right now, and I need to pop back outside, check on the animals. I don't need this whisk anymore. I'll need that one. But check on the animals, check on the kittens again. And I am going to, off camera, squeeze out. So basically you have to squeeze the buttermilk out of your butter, right? So you can do this with your bare hands. You can do it with a butter board. It doesn't really matter. And you just squeeze to get the buttermilk out, right? You just squeeze. And then you rinse it in cold water. And then you squeeze it some more, okay? You just do that until you have buttermilk, until you have nice solid butter that doesn't have very much buttermilk in it, because you don't want too much buttermilk in there, because the more buttermilk you have, the faster your butter will go bad. So just get it all out. I'm getting the butter off my hands, but just the way it is. I don't mind butter on my hands. It doesn't bother me. Anyway, I'm going to pop back outside, let this drip for a little while. I might make cookies tonight. I don't know. I should, but it can always wait till Friday. It's not really that big a deal. But for right now, I'm going to pop back outside and check on the animals. Hopefully we have a couple of eggs, because if I'm going to make cookies at some point, I need more eggs. But for right now, we're just going to let that drip, and we're going to let that bread rise. We'll be right back. All right, it's evening. I'm going to go see if there's eggs, if she has finished laying that egg, because she was real grumpy about it. There goes vodka. Big old vodka. There he goes. He's a big old boy. Tequila's off in the bush. Whiskey's coming out of the bush. There she is. There she is. My doggos. And here's little Arwen and Shadowfax. Arwen. Excuse me. Just trying to get in, you crazy butt. You crazy butthead. Yeah. Crazy goat. That's a dog. Also, Tristan is going to... What are you doing? Tristan is going to check, because I've seen the duck under there and under there. He's gonna check for eggs, because I highly suspect... Here's a couple of the ducks out here. If there's an egg, don't eat it, Tequila. Is there an egg down there? There is not. There is an egg here. I already got a different one from before. I don't have pockets in this shirt. Of course I don't. And I didn't put my apron on. But I have an egg. Hopefully I don't drop it. I have been known to drop it. I've done. Goodbye, vodka. Vodka's leaving. It's a pony. Hi, buddy. It's a go horse. Anyway, what are you doing? Okay, I love you too. I'm petting you with an egg in my hand. Oh no. You can't come out with me. You have to stay here. You have to stay. It's an egg. It's an egg. It's just an egg. Vodka's going in the bush over there. Rowan likes to know where vodka is. Also, we got a whole bunch of quail eggs down in this corner and under the ramp that I have to get Tristan to get. I'm not doing it. And let's see if she has laid an egg. Let's see, because she... Only one of them will right now, because the other one's broody. Which also means I have to make the broody one move. You gotta make the broody one move. How are the babies, Rowan? Looking good, feeling good? All right, the dogs left. Oh no, they're right here. Never mind. They're right here. The dogs didn't go anywhere. I thought they left for a minute. So let's go take a peek at these babies. I am most impressed with the ones in the bottom. to be honest. Can we just like move? Can we just... You want to see the babies, I know. They look pretty... Can the camera get in? They look pretty good. Yeah. Oops. I just woke everybody up. Okay, sorry. Move your head. I want to close this one. Move your head. There. This is hard to do with Tequila here. Tequila likes to see the babies. Woo! Close it before they hop out. They're right near the edge, so I don't want them hopping out. They all look good. They all look healthy. It's really hard to do with Tequila's head in my way. Bunnies. Of course, bunnies. And again, because it's wood tick season, I like to glance everyone over and make sure no one's covered in wood ticks or anything. Usually the face and the ears you want to check. These are Rexes, so it's hard for the ticks to get through their main coat, but face and ears, yeah. So, I don't know where Vodka went, but Tequila's here. Whiskey's here. Rowan's pointing with a kitten. Oh, Tequila does not like handling kittens that way. He was holding the kitten funny and she didn't like it. Oh, you do not throw kittens. She will get very mad. She's getting upset because he's pretending to throw a kitten. They're not happy. And now I don't see Vodka. Where'd he go? I swear to God. I swear to God, that dog, he disappears every 5 seconds. And then he shows up somewhere else 5 seconds later. It's nuts. I gotta put this egg down. Do not eat this egg. Do not eat this egg. Don't eat it. Seriously. Don't eat my egg. Here comes... I don't know where Vodka went, actually. Oh. Oh, he's right there. And I don't even really have to go anywhere to find kittens. Except for the 3 that are sleeping with their mom there. Okay, that one is the most affectionate, and she comes running out, and I have to pick her up every single day. That's Peaches down there. This one doesn't have a name. But seriously, these 2 are my kittens. These 2 are my kittens. There's the orange one. Sitting doing orange kitten things. Let me get the orange one in the shot. There we go. I'm bad with the mirror mode. And then, of course, we have these 2. Doing well. Looking good. And I always... Oh, there's Smokey. And there's Peaches. And I always have to pick up this little one. I love you, sweetie. And Peaches! And Peaches. Man, these are my kittens. I love these kittens. I love them. I gotta put the kittens down because I have to water some plants. They are a little dry. So, I gotta put this kitten down. I gotta put this kitten down. There you go. I have to put that kitten down. Hi, Bud. How you doing? Half the time, I'm like, I don't know where Vod is. And then he's like, oh, I'm right here. I constantly worry about the dogs, by the way. Like, constantly worry. I'm always wondering where the dogs are, hoping they're okay. Shadowfax is galloping around his pen. Because he can. There's Vodka. I don't know where Tequila is. She might be in the house. I gotta switch hands. Vodka's going up front. Is Tequila in the house?
No.
Oh. Alright, well, wherever Tequila is where Tequila is. Stay. There we go. I don't know where Tequila is. While that fills up. Where is Tequila?
Eggs on the ground over there.
Huh?
Eggs on the ground.
Where? Did you find a whole bunch?
Yeah.
How many? Well, we have to find Tequila. Because she's probably doing bad things and eating stuff in the bush. I don't want her eating the bad stuff in the bush, and I forgot to turn this off. All right. Oh, that's heavy. Okay. I'm going to go water my plants. Tequila's probably eating bad things in the bush, and I don't want her to eat the bad things in the bush. She's going to eat them anyway. Vodka. Don't pee on that. Of course, she's not listening to me. I'm going to pee on it anyway. Like, we're not worried about the dogs disappearing. I don't want Tequila to eat the boogers in the bush. Ugh, this is a heavy watering can. This is a heavy watering can right now. It's heavy. I don't know why I filled it up that high. All right. Get that. All right. Then I got to go pick up duck eggs. Tristan found more. Water the pumpkins. Pumpkins need so much water. I'm not even kidding. Like, don't underestimate how much your pumpkins need in the way of water. Okay? You're going to need a couple of, especially when they start to be like real viney, they are going to need a lot of water to support the growth of the pumpkins. Okay. Very, very, very many things going on right now. I hope Tequila is not eating the stuff in the bush. Anyway, I'm going to go. The vodka's right there. Anyway, I'm going to go get those duck eggs. See if I can find those duck eggs. Here's water. Hi, vodka. What are we looking at? Nothing. All right. Come on, bud. Come on. Come help me. I got water everywhere. So funny. Anyway, I am going to go get those duck eggs. I'm going to need both hands because I don't have pockets. So I have to turn the camera off. But I am going to go get those duck eggs. Hopefully, some of them are decent. We'll see. We'll see how many we can get. Stop peeing on that vodka. He doesn't care. All right. We'll be right back. All right, we've got lots of stuff done now. The bread has been baked and it's out hot, but it's cooling. So, excellent. I shredded some chicken. Shredded my chicken. I shred it using a mixer because why not? I cook it in the toaster oven and then I shred it using the mixer, and it's excellent and shreds perfectly well. And I recommend people do it that way all the time if you can, because it's so easy. I don't need this anymore. And I'm going to make a wrap because I didn't have what I wanted to have last night. So I'm going to have a wrap, and I might have a couple of hard tacos because I'm just going to use the shredded chicken. I did put sriracha seasoning on it, but not a ton because there's other people who are going to want to eat it. So, sriracha, chicken, I like chicken. I have to get more ranch dressing. I just realized I don't have very much, so I'm going to need to get more. I could make more. I have cream. So basically, to make your own, you need all the herbs and seasonings that are in ranch dressing, which are easy to look up. I'll do it one time where I make it on camera, and I'll show you how to do it. But it's really easy, and you can use sour cream that you buy at the store, or you can use cream, just straight heavy cream. or whipping cream or whatever you have. And basically you sour it. That's why it's called sour cream. You just sour your cream and it clumps basically. It curdles and it forms what we know as sour cream. And then to that, you add all your seasonings. Okay, and if you're curious what the seasonings are, you add your seasonings and a vinegar, but you just grab this and you take a look, and you're going to notice what some of the seasonings are, right? So some of them will only say like spices, so you won't really know, but it still gives you an idea. And again, you can Google a dry ranch mix. It's fantastic to make one. You can also buy dry ranch mixes if you want. Anyway, I'm going to go eat this, then we're going to go hang out with puppies. And I will check those eggs we found with the ducks. I'll just see what I think of them. I don't know if I'll do that on camera, but I'll certainly let you know what I find. But first, I need to eat something because I didn't really eat today. I should have, and I didn't, but I'm going to eat now. All right, puppy time. I have to wash their blanket again. Again, puppies are messy. But they are all taking a nap after they ate because their mama just fed them. And they are so darn cute. So darn cute. Look at this guy. And about the duck eggs, so Tristan found 9 more duck eggs under the barn. Okay? 9 more duck eggs under the barn. 3 of them were smelly, and that means they're rotting. Okay? 3 of them, oh, cutie. So I chucked those immediately. The other 6 I brought in and candled, and one of them clearly had started developing and died. So that one we chucked. And then the remaining 5 look like they hadn't started developing at all. So I'm going to put them in the incubator on Friday and see if anything happens. If nothing does, no harm, no foul. We tried. But we're going to keep looking under the barn because Dolly and Dahlia suck at incubating eggs. To date, there have only been 3 successful chicks that we have, ducklings, come out from under the barn. And one of them passed away. And the other 2 are in the brooder. So, we're not going to let them. We're just going to keep taking eggs. Because they're stupid. And they're not good at this. And hatching eggs is not for everybody. So we are not going to let them do any more eggs. So we're going to keep looking under the barn every day and just take away any eggs we find. And we'll either hatch them or we'll eat them if they look fine. We're kind of done letting them try. Because they don't stay on the eggs long enough. So they sit on them long enough for things to develop, but then they start not staying on them, which is just a waste of eggs. It really is just a waste of eggs. Right? So because it's a waste of eggs, we are not going to let them keep wasting eggs. So we're just going to check under the barn every day. We have located the couple of spots where they're laying them. We've destroyed the nests, so hopefully they will stop going under there at all. And after we're sure they're not going under there a bunch, we are going to block off access to under the barn at all. Okay, we're just going to put panels up and they just won't be able to go under there. It's just for the best. Because they're stupid. They're stupid. Anyway, these guys are cute as buttons. They are starting to use the puppy pads. So that's good. They're learning. But remember, they're only 2 weeks old today. They're literally 2 weeks old today. They are very, very tiny. I know they're big, but they're still babies. Okay, they're big babies, but they're babies. So they're learning. I have to wash their blanket again. If you are looking to have puppies of your own, know that it's a messy business. You are going to be wiping up all the time. You are going to be spraying things down with vinegar, which is the best thing to remove the smell of puppy pee from your floors and your blankets and stuff. This is just what you're going to be doing. So just know, there's one back there, by the way. Just know that that is your life if you have decided to have puppies. Okay? It is going to be messy, messy business. I mean, look at how messy this is. It's messy business. Babies are messy. Whether you're talking kittens or puppies or chicks, they're all messy. Okay? Oh, I'm yawning. Anyway, I'm gonna head off to bed. I know this video was a little bit discombobulated because I was discombobulated. This puppy's like, I don't know what's happening with my life. I'm tired. They're all milk drunk, so they're all just kind of hanging out. Anyway, this video was a little weird, especially the second part where I was outside again. That was weird, but I was, I'm in a mood. Anyway, I'm in a mood. I am in a mood. Hopefully, I will not be in a mood tomorrow. Though, knowing myself as I do, I'll probably be in more of a mood. So, I am going to get some sleep and hopefully avoid the mood. And then we are going to come back tomorrow and play with puppies again because, man, they're cute. I love them. Also, I have a kitten going home in the morning. So, that'll be sad for me. I want to keep all the baby kittens. And I just can't. And I wish I could. But I can't. Anyway, I am going to wrap up, go to bed because I am yawning like crazy. And we'll come back tomorrow. We'll see you then.